welcome back to the Trailer Park News. It is Monday, May 20th, 2019. I am your host, Trinity, back with some news and comic previews. John Wick arrived in theaters this weekend, opening up to $57 million, taking the #1 spot from Avengers Endgame, and no doubt because John Wick always goes for the head. Now, Avengers Endgame did take the #2 spot with Detective Pikachu, and at #3, A Dog's Journey taking #4, and The Hustle rounding out the top 5. Now these movies made some money. I'm not really a numbers guy. I'm just doing this more for filler so you can see these comic previews. And, let me know, what do you think of them? I did get out to see John Wick this weekend, and I gotta tell you, it was quite good, and I did do a review on that. And I just want to let you know that it is just a review. I'm not comparing it to part 1 or part 2 or anything like that. It's just a review. Whether I think it's good or not, what I thought about the film, and whether you should go see it. If you want me to compare it to the other two, like with the cinematics and the action and the drama and the story and all that stuff, to me that sounds more like a ranking list, and I'll do one of those here in the near future. In other news, we're starting to find out that geek culture fandom has been spoiled for far too long. With the invention of social media and it becoming more popular in our everyday lives, fans are voicing their opinions, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. People are free to have their feelings when they see something going on in their favorite properties that they do not like. But it starts to get a little bit ridiculous when fans are actually going out there and signing petitions like what is going on with Game of Thrones to have a show completely rewritten. Now, I think a better idea would be to, just not watch it. I understand that you have time invested in the show. That totally makes sense. But, there's really nothing you can do about it at this point. Just look forward to something in the near future. Signing a petition, it doesn't really seem to do much. Just don't spend your money on it in the future. Now, there's also this big backlash, and I've talked about this before on my show, The Trailer Park Live, last week, and I even did a live stream talking about the casting of Robert Pattinson as Batman. Now, a lot of people seem to be outraged about this and are voicing their opinions, and a lot of people don't really seem to care. I'm somebody, I don't really seem to care myself, but I do understand people having their preconceived notions about this young man's acting abilities. But I've got to say, it seems like the guy's made a pretty solid movie catalog after those Twilight movies that everybody seems to not like, but yet a lot of people seem to watch them. So, I don't know. There also seems to be a lot of fans upset at this new trailer for Batwoman, the TV show on this CW network. Now, I gotta say, I haven't seen this trailer, and I was even on another channel, and somebody was telling me, oh, you need to go see it and check it out. Maybe you get into the show and all this stuff. And, I just gotta say, in case you haven't followed me long enough here on this channel, I don't really watch TV shows. I'm just not into that. So I really have no desire to see this trailer or even have thoughts on it because, like I said, I don't watch the TV shows. Even, you guys know me here, I am more of a Marvel fan than DC, but, it's hard for me to even watch the Marvel TV shows. About the only one I really watch is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And sometimes that was hard to watch there for, maybe through about the second half of the first season. But other than that, I did stick with it. It's even hard for me to watch the Netflix Marvel shows. To me, I just don't like the way the TV format works with these shows. So, like I said, I do understand people's discontent with these shows, and like I said, for me, I just don't watch them. That's the way I show my support or non-support for what they're doing in these TV shows. Just don't watch it. I understand that you spent time invested in it, but you want to seriously sign a petition to have a show rewritten? You want to protest a trailer to a TV show? I got a better idea for you. Don't watch the TV show. Who watches this trash anyway? I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't really like the TV format when it comes to these kind of shows. But I understand people who do. And I gotta say, the Game of Thrones thing, that's just kind of funny to me. But, maybe that's just me. I'm not completely part of the reactionary culture, which is what kind of makes it hard for me to do reaction videos when we get new trailers out there like everybody else does. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to do something like that, and I'm definitely going to do some, but probably in my own unique way, and it should be very exciting. Now, also in other news, in case you didn't hear me flap my gums about it enough, there is the Black Widow issue. It just finally came to a close last weekend, and I will be doing, once again, another review of this series, so make sure you look forward to that. Also, I do have in production a video talking about Thor's arc in Avengers Endgame. It seems like it's a pretty cool subject to talk about, and lots of people have different mixed feelings about it. I did reach out to my followers here and my subscribers here on YouTube and on Twitter for their input, and I did even get a video submission for that. So look forward to that coming in the next few days. Also, don't forget, every single Wednesday is New Comic Wednesday, so any of these comic previews you see right behind me, you can go pick those up at your local comic shop. And if you don't have a local comic shop near you, you can always buy them online from Comixology or Marvel.com, DC Comics. They all have their online things for that as well. That's all we have here on the Trailer Park News today. Thank you all so much. We'll see you on Wednesday.